In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Cobra, the Buzzard, the Scout, and the Helicopter in Mad City Chapter 2. Now, I do want to mention this, I will only be using vehicles that you can currently purchase and vehicles that you can buy with actual money. For example, I will not be showing you guys the vehicles that you cannot get anymore, like from boss fights. I should mention all of the helicopters. If you do want to purchase them yourself, they will all be at the airport, all of them. So let's begin with the first one. So firstly, you got the default helicopter. You actually spawn with this helicopter, so you can actually spawn it from your phone, and it's $0 basically. It's free. As you can see, the name is just helicopter. You can just spawn it. I got a pretty ugly skin on it. If you actually take a look, I did customize this back in like 2019. So yeah. So for a default helicopter, the speed is actually pretty good. It's a good way to travel around the map. It doesn't have any other unique ability other than going up and down and just flying. You can play music, but you can do that in every vehicle in this game. Yeah, that's about it. It's just a helicopter used for transportation. This helicopter does actually have 4 seats, which is very good. But yeah, for a free helicopter, I would say this is probably a really good helicopter. Now the next helicopter will be the Scout. You can actually find the Scout right next to the default helicopter at the airport. It is $500,000. Now, what's cool about this one is that it's a 1-seater. It's a very small helicopter. Let's go up. It's pretty fast. It's actually very fast. It's way faster than the default helicopter, and I'd say just for transportation, this helicopter is really good. It's got nice movement, it moves around really nicely. It is a 1-seater, so it's just made for you, not for any of your friends. And yeah, it's just made for transportation, no unique abilities. For $500,000, I would say this helicopter is really good, but only if you're trying to use it for transportation. Now, how much you can customize, I forgot to say this for the default helicopter, but it's just skins and tint, that's about it. That's about it for the Scout. Next vehicle is going to be the Buzzard. Now the Buzzard is actually also right next to the Scout at the airport. It is $2.5 million. It is a 2-seater, and no, you cannot sit on the sides over here. First thing you notice, there is a sort of like a crosshair on your helicopter. The speed is pretty good. I believe it's a little bit less than the Scout. It's got all the default features which you would have with the helicopter, but if you look over here, it can lock on to people and shoot missiles. So yeah, that's pretty insane. Now I'm in a VIP server, so I don't really know who to shoot, but each missile does 60 damage to a player and 180 damage to a car. So it's quite good, and for combat, it's very good for combat. 60 damage, 2-shot helicopters, 2-shot missiles. So yeah. So if you take a nice look over here, you can shoot. And then you have to wait, just not much. You only have to wait another 3 seconds or so. That's about it. That's really good. That is really good. Now, for how much you can customize this, it's a bit different. You can add a horn sounds, which is I would think pretty useless. Ornaments. I mean, I don't know. You know, I really don't know. Skins, which is usual. Topper. I mean, sure. I'm not implying one, but... And then tint. I got it at Jet Black. Almost all my vehicles are at Jet Black. But yeah, that's about it for the Buzzard. I would say for $2.5 million, it's a pretty... I would say it's kind of overpriced. I would say it's good for combat. If you are straight up willing to find like a helicopter only for combat, this is the best helicopter you can find. Now, I was lucky when this vehicle came out a long time ago in Season 1, or in Chapter 1. And I bought this vehicle for $1 million, and now they have increased it to $2.5 million. But I'd say it's still worth it if you're looking for a vehicle for combat. That's it for the Buzzard. The next vehicle is going to be the Cobra, which is actually like right next to the default helicopter at the airport. It is $4 million, and it is only a 1-seater. Actually, no, I think it's a 2-seater. I just don't have the option. But yeah. Now again, I was lucky. I bought this in Chapter 1, and it was about $2.5 million, I believe. Now let's hop in. Looks are very cool. Maybe if I remove the skin, it might look a little bit better. Mobility is absolutely insane with this. This is like the best like helicopter for mobility. Now speed, I think is a little bit faster than the Scout, but not by much. Now as you can see, it doesn't have that lock-in thing, but it has like this other thing, almost like a T. Now if you do press F, yeah, rockets pretty much spray. But you cannot lock on with this thing, which is a bummer, honestly. I honestly think if you can't lock on with the missiles, I don't think it's a good idea to buy the vehicle. because it's really hard. I mean, if you're getting people on the ground, sure, but if you're like trying to get someone in the air, that's really not possible with this. Now it does have a turret at the front. I think it was used in chapter 1, but I think they removed the feature. But yeah, it's just there for cosmetics now. Mobility is absolutely insane, as you can tell. I mean, it's insane. Now the customization, you can just have skins and tint. That is pretty much the only customizations you can make for all the helicopters. That's pretty much it for the Cobra. Now, my honest review, it's $4 million. And that's a lot, and you can get a lot of better things with that. I wouldn't say it's worth it. It looks cool enough. If you have money to just waste, go ahead. But I feel like the fact that it can't even lock on, and the fact that it's $4 million and it can't even lock on is just stupid. I'd say the Buzzard is better for combat. This is better for mobility, but if you really just want mobility, you might as well just get the Scout for cheaper. Yeah, that's about it for all the helicopters. The rest you can't actually buy right now. These are all the helicopters that you can currently get. But yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and I'm out.